Okay, so we're going to be recording this session. That is session number 1 of summer internship by SPIRE for basics of research. And today's topic is from topic to question. And we're going to go over a process of formulating a research question. The Word document that I'm going to be using will be shared in your WhatsApp group, and it can be sent to you and you can print it out and work with it. It will be in Word format. Okay. All right. Here. No. Let me just search for the document that I just made. Here it goes. All right. Can you all see the Word document? I'm going to see, this is the thing when somebody is talking, see how distracting it is. बच्चे आपका mic on है and everybody can hear what you are saying. All right. So let me just see. Yes, we can see that. Thank you. All right. So the first encounter or the first process that begins the search or the research is an observation. All of us agree. And I had sent it in your group that, make sure that you make an observation today. Can somebody send an observation in the chat box? Somebody just write an observation that they made today. Whoever writes that observation is going to probably have a research question at the end of the session. So let's see who does it first.
मैम क्या मतलब ऑब्जर्वेशन मतलब हमने दिन में कोई भी ऑब्जर्वेशन की उस हवाले से
That's very smart, yeah. Just like I'm observing that people forget to turn off to mute their mics. This is an observation.
अच्छा मोटर बाइक एक्सीडेंट ज्यादा हो रही है लाहौर में, ये भी एक ऑब्जर्वेशन है.
Excellent. Write it in the chat box in your own words.
Okay.
All right. Are you writing? Okay, I don't see your message. All right. Nowadays, there are more bike accidents happening in Lahore. So that is an observation that somebody shared here. All right. Let me just write that observation here. Can you see when I'm typing? Just say yes. Somebody say yes. So
Yes,
now, okay, nowadays, there are more, did you say more? Bike
yes, more.
Accidents happening in Lahore. That's an observation, all right? Now, what is the core of this observation? Agla jo dabba hai, look at the next box. It says core of the observation. Like, I make an observation nowadays. So this is something pertaining to nowadays. Aajkal mein aisa ho raha hai. It is not history. It is not future. So that is very good. It is an observation that happened today or maybe yesterday. And then you say there are more bike accidents. So there is an element of comparison. पहले शायद कम थे, अब ज्यादा हो रहे हैं. There are more bike accidents. And you've specified it. It's not just any accidents, it's bike accidents happening in Lahore, and you have a geographic area. So that's a very good observation. Now, this is an observation that can be built into a research. The core of observation, if you look here, I hope you can all see this. See, it says perceptions. So somebody is perceiving something. Or sentiments, like somebody is feeling something. Or readiness for action. The question that you have given has all three elements. It is a perception. I'm perceiving that there are more accidents. There are many accidents around me. I'm perceiving something. I have an opinion. Then I don't like it. Nobody likes accidents. So the observation also has an element of sentiment. It has to have that value. कि किसी का belief, किसी के likes and dislikes challenge हो रहे हैं. And then is readiness for action. Is there something we can do for more bike accidents in Lahore? Yeah, we can do a lot. All right, are you with me so far?
मैम क्वेश्चंस दरमियान में पूछते जाएं या एंड में पूछने हैं?
It's better if you type in a chat box, because chat box is very friendly. As I'm recording the session, I'll keep answering your questions as well, or you can write them down in your journal and ask me in the end. Both of the methods are fine.
Okay, ma'am.
But this way, if you're writing in the chat box, then I think everybody will benefit from those questions. I'll just keep reading them and answering them as we go along. So, okay, now that you have the person who gave me this observation, he can have his mic open. What applies best to your observation? The type of observation that you have made, is it a perception? Is it a sentiment? Is it an action?
It's the perception, I guess. More
All
like a
right.
perception.
So it is your perception that there are more accidents.
Yes.
Right? This is what you are going to research on. Somebody would say, I don't like bike accidents. Uska sentiment hoga. Somebody will say, I want to do something about these bike accidents. Uska action wala research hoga. Your research is going to be about perception. Right? It will be focused on attitudes of people, maybe habits of people, maybe opinions of people. But now that you have made an observation that there are more bike accidents in Lahore these days, you want to know the perceptions of other people about it. And that is going to be your research topic. Right? Can I write it here from your end? Like, you want to do a research on perception about increased number of bike accidents in Lahore. Right? Now, it will become clear as we progress. It will become clear. Okay. But if it doesn't, of course, you're going to point out and tell me. Now, so far up to the relevant topic, we have been talking in simple English. We did not mention scientific terms. We did not mention research terms. We did not mention anything. But basically, scientific inquiry in medicine is called epidemiology. It's a study of disease, right?
Exactly.
And what you have here in front of you is how to do the epidemiologic inquiry. Now, I think this is what I'm going to do now is an exercise in epidemiologic inquiry about your topic, right? Because I'm a person who did not make the original observation. I'm just a person, right? Oops, this box is okay. Just a minute. Okay. Now I'm going to write questions here. First is who. The first question says who, and your topic is perception about increased number of bike accidents, right? So let me just copy paste that. Why isn't it working? Let me just copy paste it here. The first question is perception about increase. First is who. What would you like to say if I write who here with your who and then tell me what? This is a fill in the blanks. And the quality of a research question is that there is a question mark at the end. So now we are making a
मैम
research question. Yeah. Go ahead.
how लेकिन ये who के साथ कैसे होगा? I guess के ज्यादा बेहतर रहेगा कि if we start with why and how.
Excellent. Excellent. So you have identified what you want to do with your question. Okay. So let me just say why. Why what?
Why the bike accidents are increasing more in number in Lahore?
Excellent. Why is there an increased number of bike accidents in Lahore? You have a research question, right? Okay. Anything else? Any other question you want to apply to it?
Other like how the bike accidents are rapidly increasing in Lahore, like it can be, I
That is
guess.
the same as why, bache. How are they increasing? Why are they increasing?
अच्छा
But how का एक और है, एक और क्वेश्चन बन सकता है, अच्छी तरह सोचें. Anybody else?
मैं बोलूं इसमें ऐड करूं?
बताएं.
हेलो मैम.
जी जी मैं सुन रही
मैम
हूँ,
यहाँ
आप
पर
बताएं.
हु या व्हाट से भी आता है कि वो मैम इसमें वाई के बजाय हम लिखेंगे रिस्पॉन्सिबल या व्हाट आर
अच्छा,
द मेन रीजन फॉर
एक बोलो,
काजिंग
एक एक
द
एक
एक्सीडेंट.
शलामा साहब, एक. You just said, did you say who or did you say what? आपने क्या बोला?
यस मैम, हु आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दिस
Who?
बाइक एक्सीडेंट लाइक गवर्नमेंट आर?
Excellent, excellent. वैसे ये भी why जैसा ही क्वेश्चन है, but who is responsible? Obviously, the bike rider
मैम
is not
दूसरे
responsible. और
मैम जो है व्हाट आर द मेन रीजन फॉर बाइक एक्सीडेंट?
ये तो why है ना बच्चे, ये तो why है. What are the main reasons? Why is there? दोनों एक जैसे हैं. देखो, आप लोग
हाँ
नहीं
मैम दोनों.
देख रहे हो, आप एक दूसरे की बातें. वेयर, कितना इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. देखो,
यस मैम.
वेयर is there an increased number of, oh my god, अच्छा यहाँ बिजली चली गई है, सॉरी, आई होप कनेक्शन नहीं खराब होगा. Where is there an increased number of bike accidents? ये भी है ना, किसी जगह पे ज्यादा हो रहे
यस
हैं.
मैम.
That's a very important inquiry. When दिन के किस हिस्से में होते हैं, है ना इम्पोर्टेंट.
यस मैम.
उसमें ज्यादा पुलिस लगाएं, उसमें ज्यादा लोगों को मॉनिटर करें, है ना. ऑलराइट. Now that we have a research question, जिसने भी पहला दिया था उसने ये why बोला था, ठीक है. लेट्स जस्ट से कि हम ये रिसर्च अपने लिए सिलेक्ट कर, हम कहते हैं ये हमारा रिसर्च क्वेश्चन है. बस हम पहुंच गए, हमें मिल गया रिसर्च क्वेश्चन. अब देखो the next step. You will get this Word document in your WhatsApp group, don't worry, and you will fill this for yourselves. What I am doing is a dummy exercise. This is not a research. I'm just showing you examples, okay? Acha. The next step is final analysis. I don't know how many of you have heard this name. This is a cornerstone in research. Final analysis के बगैर कोई research question नहीं बन सकता, कोई research नहीं हो सकती. बदकिस्मती से हमारे बच्चों में मुझे तो लगता है 99% बच्चों ने कभी ये नाम नहीं सुना हुआ होता. Okay? So final analysis means, yes, आपके सामने लिखा हुआ है. Number one, that the research is feasible. आपके पास इतने पैसे हैं, आपके पास एक लैपटॉप है, आपके पास एक मेंटोर है, आपके पास सब कुछ है, और आप लाहौर में भी रहते हैं क्योंकि आपको लाहौर से प्यार है, आप लाहौर की बातें कर रहे हैं. सो जो भी जिन्होंने भी ये सवाल पूछा है, इज दिस फीसिबल टू डू द रिसर्च? फर्स्ट
I
थिंग.
guess it is feasible.
Yeah. And you will
Yes,
also
ma'am. I guess
think,
it is feasible, and
yes,
it is interesting है, लेकिन I guess novel नहीं है. I guess शायद नया आइडिया ना हो, क्योंकि बहुत सारी रिसर्चेस ऑलरेडी हो चुकी हो. एथिकल भी हो सकता है, रेलेवेंट भी हो सकता है.
बच्चे नॉवल क्यों नहीं है? आपसे पहले किसने इस पे रिसर्च किया? आपकी 100 की क्लास होगी, 200 की होगी, कभी किसी ने सोचा है ये?
हम्म,
देखो, मेरी एक बात याद रखो जो मैं
हाँ.
हमेशा अपने स्टूडेंट्स को बताती हूँ. पाकिस्तान में
हम्म.
every research idea is novel because nobody is doing research.
Okay,
Okay?
okay, ma'am.
So never get discouraged.
Okay.
हाँ, ऐसा हो सकता है कि एकदम डम्बो आइडिया हो, why are so many people dying in bike accidents? Everybody knows why they die, because they don't wear helmets. इसके ऊपर
मैं
सैकड़ों रिसर्चें हुई हैं. ठीक है? But other than that,
हम्म.
पाकिस्तान में, और खास तौर पे because I come from KP, so I tell all my KP students, बच्चे KP की तो जो रिसर्च निकलेगी वो सबसे पहले अमेरिका छापेगा, because this is a region of interest. So all of them
Oh,
are novel. All of them are novel. Okay? हाँ, ethical है कि नहीं है?
okay.
Why is there an increased number? Yeah, of course I mean, it's ethically sound. इसके ऊपर आपका एक अलग सेशन होगा कि रिसर्च को ethical कैसे बनाते हैं. But at the outset, the question that you are asking is not unethical. It's an ethical question. The last part, how relevant is it? Relevant का क्या मतलब है? Relevant is the what if question. What if I don't do this research? Or what if I do this research? इसका फायदा किसको होगा? You need to answer that for your research question. All right?
Relevant say, if we take our question, like it can be relevant, or it can be important for the government or Lahori citizens, I guess. If we like, हमें पता लगता है कि कितने बाइक एक्सीडेंट्स हो रहे हैं, और हमने क्वेश्चन लिया वो आए, तो हमें पता लग सकता है कि उसकी रीजन क्या है, तो हम उसके लिए बेहतर मेजरमेंट्स ले सकते हैं.
Yeah. It can help you
हमें पता लगा
prevent.
कि वो बाइक एक्सीडेंट्स.
Mhm. Mhm. So the exercise that I'm doing with you is to teach you all these steps. And this is your assignment, by the way, for this week, that you have to make a research question that you will follow through the internship. Okay? So the question
Okay,
now
ma'am.
that we have, now the question that we have, इसमें तो why है. हम एक why question पूछ रहे हैं. Verbs जो है उसमें वो है accident क्यों हो रहे हैं. People जो हैं वो हैं citizens of Lahore. This is your population of interest. Action in the question. What kind of an action are you following? अगर आपसे मैं पूछूं कि आपके जो सब्जेक्ट्स हैं, रिसर्च सब्जेक्ट्स, वो क्या कर रहे हैं, वो क्यों आपके लिए इंटरेस्टिंग है?
मैम इंजरी हो रही है.
That's a result. That's जो भी बोल रहा है वो बच्चे, वो दिस इज बाइक राइडिंग. ठीक है, आप एक ऐसे
Okay,
एक्शन
okay.
को
bike
फॉलो
riding.
कर रहे हैं, सिटीजन ऑफ लाहौर बाइक राइडिंग कर रहे हैं और वो गंदे बच्चे हैं, उनके एक्सीडेंट्स हो रहे हैं, और रिजल्ट्स इन द क्वेश्चन जो है दैट इज इंजरी और डेथ. सी हाउ दिस इज अ थॉट प्रोसेस. अभी तो एक्सीडेंट और लाहौर और हम बाइक राइडिंग में है ना, बट दिस इज अ थॉट प्रोसेस दैट वर्क्स एवरीवेयर, that helps you come up with a research question. What is the scientific benefit? अभी आपने बोला कि हम उसको प्रिवेंट कर सकते हैं, हम उसको ऐसा कर सकते हैं, वैसा कर सकते हैं, अच्छी अच्छी बातें कर सकते हैं. The ultimate benefit is कि the body of science को क्या फायदा हो रहा है आपकी इस रिसर्च से.
मैम न्यू रूल हम इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं.
New rules to prevent accidents.
यस मैम.
ओके गुड.
यस
ये
मैम.
देखो, क्योंकि शुरू में हमने ये बोला ना कि हमारी रिसर्च की रेलेवेंस ये है कि हम ऐसे ऐसे काम करेंगे और हम ऐसे मॉनिटर करेंगे बाइक राइडर्स को कि फिर वो एक्सीडेंट्स ना करें. ठीक है, बट द जनरल बॉडी ऑफ साइंस, व्हाट विल द जनरल बॉडी ऑफ साइंस नो? अमेरिका में किसी को इसका क्या फायदा होगा?
मैम वो इसको देख के जो द मैम जो एहतियाती इक्विपमेंट है या जो हेलमेट्स
गुड गुड,
इन्वेंट
बोलो.
करेंगे.
See, the general benefit is once you find out
मैम लाइक
कि, हाँ जी बोलें. Like,
मैम दे विल इन्वेंट द हेलमेट्स आर लाइक सेफगार्ड वगैरह.
all right. Okay. So somebody said, how can we minimize the risks of,
मैम आवाज
ये हम आंसर कर सकते हैं. They will be reassured that the rules they've applied in their country are working. ये मोहम्मद हमजा, वेरी गुड. ठीक है, कि अगर लाहौर के एक्सीडेंट्स के बारे में एक रिसर्च कोई अमेरिका में पढ़े या इंग्लैंड में पढ़े या टिम्बकटू में पढ़े, वो ये कहे कि यार वहां भी इतने ही मर रहे हैं जितने मेरे मुल्क में मर रहे हैं, ये हमारी और उनकी कोई बात एक जैसी है. बिकॉज द थिंग इज, देखो हमें ये बताया जाता है कि आप एक कागज छापें और जाके अपने स्टूडेंट से और अपने दोस्तों से पूछ के वो कागज भर लें और फिर एक्सेल में डाल के उसका एक ग्राफ बना लें, उसको पोस्टर पे चढ़ा दें और आपकी रिसर्च हो गई. दैट इज नॉट रिसर्च, दैट इज अ सर्कस. ये तो बच्चों का खेल है, आपू टापू खेल रहे हैं या कुछ भी स्टापू खेल रहे हैं, बच्चे खेल रहे हैं बस. दैट इज नॉट रिसर्च. Research is something, research. You are researching for knowledge. आपकी रिसर्च पढ़ के मैं सपोजिंग बांग्लादेश में बैठी हुई हूँ एंड आई से यार पाकिस्तान में भी ऐसे ही हो रहा है कोई, हमारी उनकी सड़कें शायद एक जैसी हैं, हमारे मोड़ ब्लाइंड हैं, लोगों के घरों के कोने निकले हुए हैं, वहां पे सबसे ज्यादा एक्सीडेंट्स हो रहे हैं. सो इट इज द जनरल एप्लीकेबिलिटी ऑफ द नॉलेज दैट यू जनरेट. It is the applicability for human well-being. ये जो टॉपिक्स भेजते हैं ना, आज तो मेरा दिल चाह रहा था कि वो मैसेज मैं शेयर ही कर दूं आपके ग्रुप में, बट बुरी बात है एक दूसरे के मैसेज फॉरवर्ड करना. पता नहीं, सेल्फ मेडिकेशन एंड स्लीपिंग हैबिट्स ऑफ द मेडिकल स्टूडेंट, आई मीन हु केयर्स. क्या मेडिकल स्टूडेंट कभी नहीं सोते यार? हम भी 4 घंटे सोते थे इसलिए डॉक्टर बन गए. So, your research has to have an objective, it has to have a body, it has to be interesting, it has to be novel, but above all, it has to have a scientific benefit. All right? And then the last part, ये कोई नहीं पढ़ाता, दुनिया में कोई नहीं पढ़ाता. Okay? So you guys are very lucky. अपने रिसर्च क्वेश्चन को देखते हुए आप ये बताएं, what is an ideal world solution to this problem? आपने एक प्रॉब्लम बताई है ना, एकदम ज्यादा एक्सीडेंट होने लगे लाहौर में. व्हाट इज
मैम
द
आराम
आइडियल
से
वर्ल्ड?
स्पीड जो है slow कर.
यस यस,
मैम स्लो
स्पीक स्पीक.
स्पीड.
सो स्लो स्लो स्पीड हो लोगों की, ये तो नहीं हो सकता. कोई मर रहा होगा, कोई
बाइक मैम.
मरीज होगा.
मैम बाइक की
Traffic
स्पीड जो
rules.
है वो slow है।
So bikes should have lower speed limits. Good. That's an ideal world solution. What else?
A separate lane for bike riders.
Yeah, I love that because I'm a very nalaik driver. So I'd like a separate lane for everything. Separate lane for bikers जो अमेरिका में होती है, कनाडा में होती है, अच्छी होती है. और what
मैम
saves
proper use
lives?
of indicators।
Indicators. तो गंदे बच्चे हैं आप ना, जो आप में से बाइकर्स हैं, आई एम श्योर वो हेलमेट्स नहीं पहनते क्योंकि किसी ने अभी तक हेलमेट का नाम नहीं लिया. Wearing protective gear 100% of the time. What else?
Having a speed limit for bikers.
Yeah, slow speed हो गया, lower speed limit हो गया, separate lane हो गया, indicators हो गया, wearing protective gear 100% of the time हो गया. See, now can you see how that one observation that our friend made here कि क्या bike accidents लाहौर में ज्यादा हो रहे हैं? He just made an observation. And you went through this mental exercise, and now you have so many directions to do an inquiry and to do a useful research that will benefit people, even people in other countries. Just an original observation. And finally, could these solutions be applied in our setup? Yes or no? Absolutely yes. So now, just from that one observation, you have why wali research, when wali, where wali, how wali, what wali, all kinds of research questions you can make from that one observation and you can follow through. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, excellent. The gaps that we have identified, this I will leave for you because research is done on knowledge gaps. Research is something that is done to answer questions that are found in that gap in knowledge. And we have identified many gaps in knowledge in this exercise. ये जैसा मैंने लिखा है ना, ये डॉक्यूमेंट इसी तरह मैं आपको भेज रही हूँ. All right? I'm going to go off. I'm going to go. ये डॉक्यूमेंट यहीं पड़ा हुआ है. And I'm going to come back in 10 minutes. And I'm going to do this exercise with you on one of my observations, but I will let you all contribute. ठीक है? Let me just see if I have a new question. Wear helmets, wear helmets. Yes, please wear helmets. Value of human life. Very good. I like that, Hamza. Licensing. All right, Isha. Yes, licensing process. Hello, रिश्वतें दे के ना बनाए license. So we didn't write that licensing process. ठीक है? That was very smart. Very good. Let me just see. Ideal world solution में proper licensure for bikers. I'm saving this, I'm sending it to you, and I'm going to come back in 10 minutes. 8:50 pe, I will join back, okay? So I'm stopping the share and I suddenly disappeared.